Abercrombie, the Koalition. Thank you both for speaking to me. I love this show so much. So, kind of my question is kind of beginning is I wanted to know who is Warren kind of before and during the arrival of Daisy, because it seems like he becomes a different kind of character in terms of what he's allowed to do.
Oh, huh, interesting. I think Warren is kind of a rare case in terms of like I don't know, even characters that I've played is that he has a pretty flat arc. Like everyone else is going through all this stuff, and Warren is like always the same guy. Like when he was 18 years old and when he's 45 years old, he's always like just trying to have a good time. And so when I meet Daisy in the show, it's like whoa, she's kind of crazy. She's kind of weird. Like, this is going to be great. I think let's have a good time. And then at the end of the show, that's why you see, even after everything happens with the band, like Daisy and I continue to work together. We're still in a band together, you know? And, yeah, so I think, really no matter, even if something is difficult, it's still kind of funny to Warren. And I appreciate that quality.
Mm.
So, what's really interesting with the character of Eddie, we do know he wants his voice to be heard more, and there is an opportunity that comes about where he can kind of be the leader for that. And
Right.
so I was wondering, what does that give Eddie, even if it's that small moment, to kind of be the leader and to have his voice heard with his choices?
Um, yeah, I feel like he just always feels as though he's not getting what he deserves, whether that's true or not. And I think by the end of the series, you find out really it's kind of not true in many ways. I don't think he could really live up to what he believes that he could, and he admits that, you know. I actually, as a character reference for this, I had a little light bulb moment where I suddenly realized that he's kind of like Scar from The Lion King. You know, in the every single time the king has his back turned, he's trying to rally the troops to follow him through the desert. You know, he's kind of
Yeah.
saying, "Oh, you know, I could do this if you want. I mean,
Yeah.
you might as well come with me." And I just felt like that's that sort of slight manipulativeness and slight just sort of going behind the back of essentially Billy the King kind of reminded me of that. So I think he'd kind of take any opportunity he could.
What's interesting is
Uh-huh.
this Star also, once he takes power, he's a pretty mediocre king. Like everything's really kind of dusty and
That's
dingy.
true.
And
Yeah,
like he can't really
I
deliver the
think if
good.
Eddie did it, then yeah, that'd be the similar outcome as
Wow.
well. He wouldn't really
That's so sad.
do it well.
Would you say for both characters, for Eddie and Warren, that even though we go through the ups and downs and the breakup, was it worth it all? Was the trip worth it to
Oh
get where
yeah.
you're at today?
Oh, absolutely. I think for Warren, everything is worth it. You know, I think about the beginning of the show where they're like, "Hey, we're gonna move to LA," and I think Warren's line is like, "Well, I guess I better gas up the van. Like, let's do it." You know,
Yeah, right.
like there's not even a hesitation. Like, well, what about this? What about that? You know, it's always worth it.
Yeah, I think it was worth it for Eddie. I just think obviously by the end of the series, the band isn't together and he's not doing that well anymore. But I mean, I think deep down he's probably glad that he had the chance to at least be performing. Somewhere deep down there, he's
Mm,
satisfied with a bit of fame.
mm.
Wonderful. Thank you both for speaking to me. Again, love your performance and the show.
Yeah, thank you so
Thank you.
much.